Okay, so for the King of Pentacles, it is in the Fool's place. So, let's do for the King of Pentacles, for the sign of Virgo.
Sure, you look great. No, what's best for Nevermore? So why don't you take another look at that schedule?
And the King of Pentacles in the Fool's place is a crowned figure that sits perfectly balanced on a star, steady and adept, ambitious yet pragmatic, stoic and methodical, charismatic and savvy in business and matters of coin. A person who is responsible and a no-nonsense kind of person. Enterprising and also understands how the world works and how to sit comfortably within it. And this is for the sign of Virgo.
You know, Judy, a place you can call your own to end up the perfect spot.
So that's going to be the King of Pentacles. And let's go ahead and get an overview of the major arcana, the Fool, okay? So it's a small child in a white dress that chases a rabbit into the nightmare dream. That's what the description of the card is. If you'd like to see it, I'll show you here. That's not the card that we pulled here. We pulled the King of Pentacles, but it's in the Fool's position because we're doing the rabbit hole spread, which is by Phantom Mars Tarot. Okay, so here begins a tumble head over feet into the unknown, unfathomed depths, a place of childlike wonder, bravery, and exploration, new adventures to be found. Any warnings from cautious kittens will likely go unheeded, but some moments are best jumped into with reckless enthusiasm. You know, kind of just being a kid and jumping straight in without even thinking about it twice. Okay, so in the second position of the rabbit holes spread, we have the Three of Swords, which is the rabbit, everybody. So I'll show you here. The Three of Swords. Come on, baby. It's okay. Thank you. Here you go. Okay, so we've got the Three of Swords. I'll show you that card again. Three of Swords. And that is going to be the rabbit's position. Go ahead and read for the Three of Swords. Okay, Three of Swords. Multiple swords run through a large heart, a heart pierced and broken, where soft meets sharp, with pain-filled consequences, a time for understanding pain, and also a need to cut to the heart of the matter. Sorrow and trauma, mental turmoil, and it may take time to mend, and you have to care for your heart, or care for someone's heart. And that's the rabbit. So we'll say that's for Virgo. Someone's needing to help heal or mend your heart. Okay, and for where you feel like you only receive swords when you try to show love. So Hang in there, Virgo.
Stop trying to control
And the
me.
Page of Cups, 3, is the cat. The Ten of Wands.
Chaos. I caused chaos. And I'm succumbed to it.
And here's the Ten of Wands. And the I'm sorry. The Page of Cups is in the third position in the Rabbit Hole Tarot. Sorry, I was reading the book, so I said the wrong card, but it's the Page of Cups in the third position for the Rabbit Holes Tarot. So let's see.
This is why tradition is so important. It instills pride in our children.
The Page of
Games
Cups.
was all about fitting into the normie world.
The Page of
Disrespect.
Cups.
I know you two are old friends.
Excuse me, the Page of
It's
Cups.
a prime example of outcasts who don't bend to known culture. And as a testament to you, speaking things. Haven't made your decision about sharing the galley yet?
It's too formal. I want to do what's best for my family, but also for my family.
I understand that is a lot to
The Page of Cups. A bunny-eared ballerina gracefully and carefully balances a teacup on the fingertips. Right. So that's the card that I just showed you. So here, for the sign of Virgo, I should have got something to drink. Maybe they just don't want me to get the reading out. That's kind of funny how that happens. How things stop you when you start reading. But okay, so we'll continue. So for the Page of Cups, it's a time to marvel, a message to embrace emotions and capture magic, a person who is sensitive, romantic, creative, and imaginative, a daydreamer, a believer with a big, bright heart and big, bright
Consider
feelings.
this my goodbye gift. Then it suddenly flashed in my head. Don't ask me how I know or what it means. But it's
Okay, and in the fourth position,
Who's one say after
we have the Ten of Wands here. Seems like that person's carrying a lot on their shoulders.
What's it mean? No idea. Thing and I are headed to the
All
foundation.
right, here we go.
Joining? Have you been using my typewriter without permission? Read any books lately? Or no? It's gone.
A time of struggle and taking on too much, pushing too hard, the responsibilities that come with achievements, the weight of the world, knowing when to stop.
That's not your only copy, right?
And that was the Ten of Wands in the third position, which represents the cat. Okay. And there's the cat. There's the black cat right here. But you know they have so many superstitions about the black cat, but the black cat actually protects. Very ancient feline here. Okay. And again, we're reading for Virgo. So the next position, in the fifth position, we have the Seven of Cups. Just like a girl sitting here thinking, or a person, male or female, or non-binary person, thinking of multiple ideas. Seven of Cups.
Thanks. Keep your fingers peeled. Stop explaining the game.
Thoughts can be tangled with multiple possibilities and desires. There's a choice to be made, an opportunity to see one option to fruition, a time to distinguish between wishes and wants, dreams and desires, needs and reality, pluck a vessel from your clouds and draw it down to earth. So just kind of focusing on one thing at a time and being able to achieve multiple things. That is one of Virgo's hidden traits. The Three of Wands is going to be in the 6th position. Okay, so let me go back to the Ten of Wands. That is the rabbit hole position. That is what is holding us back, is that Ten of Wands, Virgo, okay? So that's what's holding us back, burdening ourselves with too many responsibilities or the likes and dislikes of others, okay? So that's what's keeping us in that rabbit hole. And then for the 6th position, we have that Seven of Cups, which is the fall. You know, so the fall of Virgo is too many things at once, taking on too much or taking in too much of other people's energy, and having to focus on one thing at a time so that you can accomplish many things. Okay, so and then in the 6th position we have that Three of Wands, just like a figure. Let me read that for you. Figure kind of perched out on a branch, almost like the old times, right? Almost like the old days when you used to have a tire swing in the yard or a swing on a branch. Kind of reminds me of that. And then she's in like a dress with a ponytail down the back of her hair, kind of like old time, really plain, very old fashioned, but still having fun. It's like old fashioned kid fun, right? Okay, and that's going to be the Three of Wands in that 6th position. So let me go ahead and read that for you. That 6th position is what they call the underground in Pennywise Tarot. So let's check out the underground and what's underneath it all. Okay, so this is a figure that sits on a tree looking out toward the coast where ships have been sent to the sea. A time of expanding horizons, exploring possibilities, watching plans become reality, and having foresight. Observing which way the wind blows. Steps have been taken to sail towards far shores. So, you know, you're already on your journey. Everything's set in stone, right? And you're already going to evolve into this awesome person as long as you focus and, you know, you get things done, and, you know, you have that childlikeness about you, like how the Page of Cups was talking about, and keeping that buoyant spirit and adventurous mind state, and just being creative and tapping into your childhood or childlike memories so that you can heal, right? Because you want to set sail and be able to leave and expand and possibly relocate, right? So you've got to focus on one thing at a time and not take too much on at once, because in the end you cause yourself heartbreak or swords in your heart. And then we've also got that 7th position, which is the Queen of Swords. In Virgo, let's be honest, you can be the Queen of Swords sometimes, and you can be very very standoffish and not wanting to deal with others, and, you know, or the world. But you have to remember that some people you need, some people you don't. You have to do the work and decide which ones are there for good reasons and which ones are there for bad reasons. So, you know, you're always going to have that large following of people because you're super popular and people like you. You have hidden talents and you're a likable, creative individual. You have that childlike spirit that makes friends everywhere you go. So just try not to be too much of a Queen of Swords, because some people there are there for good reason. But still focus on weeding out the bad ones, because you don't want to take in too much of bad energy. So that's all I have for you today for the sign of Virgo. Like, comment, subscribe. It's the Ibex Empress. Also, I'm doing chocolate covered strawberries. Put your orders in. Email me. Also, you know, if you're looking for other things, tattoos, anything, just email me and I'll plug you in, get the information over to you. Thank you. Bye.